70s in North Alabama, back when dinosaurs still roamed the earth. Speaking, of course, of the three great Alabama icons, George Wallace, Bear Bryant, and Ronnie Van Zant. And back in the time and place that I grew up, those three people were very ubiquitous. There was no getting away from them. I mean, the music of Leonard Skinner was playing out of almost every Monte Carlo and El Camino and beat up Camaro in my high school parking lot. And Bear Bryant knew how to win football games, which made him very popular in North Alabama. When he'd come to town, there'd be a parade. And of course, the time and place that I grew up will always, unfortunately, be associated with the likes of George Wallace. And yet, here we are. Such as the duality of the Southern rock. And I gotta be honest, we made this record back in 2000. It came out in 2001. And at the time that we wrote a lot of these songs, we honestly thought that those old assholes were dying off. And it was just a matter of time before the world became a little bit better place. So imagine how I feel standing here in 2024 with an election looming in barely just a couple of weeks. What the fuck? And that was part of doing this record on this tour and coming out and doing this again this year. Is like, well, you know, it's kind of fucking timely, unfortunately. So we're just gonna go out and talk about it a little bit, raise a little bit of hell, and maybe fire up the troops for everybody to go out and vote these motherfuckers out once and for all. Let's get rid of this MAGA nightmare. All right? Let's get rid of this MAGA nightmare. It's called The Southern Thing, and I wrote it towards the very end of making the record. And I wrote it as trying to put words to this kind of weird thing where I'm from. And people are always talking about this thing, this fucking Southern thing, but if you ask 100 different Southerners, you're going to get 100 very different answers as to what it actually means. And you might hear one person that gives you the most eloquent, beautiful expression of it, or something artistic or poetic and gorgeous. And then you're going to hear someone that's going to tell you something just stupid as shit and dumber than dirt. And those are the ones they're going to put on the TV to represent it. So we're going to do this song. We quit playing it pretty much in the summer of 2002. We're playing in Atlanta, Georgia, in this big festival in a park, and thousands of people were there. And we started playing this song, and all of a sudden, all these fuckers in the crowd started whipping out their loser flags and waving around their fucking rebel flag bullshit, and I was horrified. And I thought, if this is what people think we're talking about, we're just not going to talk about it anymore, because fuck these people. That ain't what it's all about. But I know that ain't going to happen here, so we're going to play that motherfucker. We're going to rock this shit. What do you say? Woodstock.